Assalamualaikum and good day. I'm Nur Siratul Anizah. Today I'll be presenting my project called Jalan Ampang Gateway, an urban transit mobility and travel center. To start off, the studied area is located in the urban setting of Jalan Ampang, Kuala Lumpur. The site coverage area is started from Ampang Park LRT Station towards Danwangi LRT Station. The area is best known as the interconnection between different nodes of the city with dense of commercial building and transit network system. From the studied area, I have selected a site which is located at the intersection of Jalan Ampang and Jalan Tun Razak, and the site falls under transit planning zone based on the development intensity. The urban form for studied site consists of landmark, path, node, and edge. Few landmarks has been identified within the site boundary to help in visually navigate people towards the site. And the path consists of pedestrian walkway and street which allow movement flow within the context. The site also located next to the important transit nodes where there are Ampang Park LRT stations and future development of Ampang Park MRT station. Majority of the land use in the studied area is city centre commercial, and the type of the building built surrounding the area are profit generating typology, where there is consists of high-rise office and commercial building. However, study has shown there are about 10% of vacant land that are left untouched, marked in light green color. It is consists of large empty lots and small unused pocket space between the buildings. From this, I have chosen an unused pocket space within the transit-oriented zone, which currently carry a single function of parking space owned by the local authority. The selected site here acts as the gateway in the intersection of Jalan Ampang and Jalan Tun Razak, which connects to the other group member site, which mark as the entrance to Jalan Ampang. The strength of the site is as mentioned before. It is located within high profit generating typology, easily accessible and close proximity to the transportation hub. However, the vitality of the site is low due to the surrounded by the huge monotonous building, and there are poor pedestrian connectivity and public realm elements in terms of utilized open space and street furniture. The site has potential to act as pulse point as it's surrounded with the high human scarcity, especially the transition group that consists of office workers and local business. However, a proper planning should be done to that area, as the current road planning is toward car-oriented planning and exposed to the noise and pollution. Based on the virtual comments left by the end user, their perspective towards this study area was just a busy road with a crazy traffic jam, unpleasant pedestrian walkway, lack of attraction, and leisure point. Other than that, the place was only dense with high-end commercial, private office building, and embassy district. The remarks here shows there are no distinctive idea of the place towards the users, and there are lack of human-oriented planning in the street itself. Meanwhile, the traffic congestion is one of the biggest issues in that area. Based on the Strava heat map on the active mobility, the accessibility for walking, jogging, and cycling is quite high in that area. But looking at the traffic analysis of the road, the vehicular speed at the proposed site stated the highest. So, a slow traffic idea could be an approach to change the public realm by making soft mobility dominance and give identity to the transit area. Simulation of axial map was made up to analyze the connectivity. The analysis shows the studied site has a high integration value compared to other areas along Jalan Ampang, and it should be developed with comfortable facilities to support the static activities, as there are potential to be a social nodes for the city. This brings the idea to enhance the significance of Jalan Ampang as a gateway to active and connected street and proposal of soft mobility in a walkable building. This proposal aimed to develop a transit mobility and travel center for public in order to enhance Jalan Ampang Gateway that act as the transit medium to adopt healthy mode of travel to local community. Mode of transport in Kuala Lumpur city centre is more towards motorized vehicles start from the mid-90s. However, in recent years, soft mobility such as cycling is being promoted as a travel mode with vision to increase sustainable transportation. At the same time, soft mobility brings many positive impacts toward the people and the city. In fact, it is probably the most suitable measures to adopt a car-free lifestyle. Study on the few soft mobility programs involving local communities and tourists in Kuala Lumpur had found that there are a lot of initiatives in terms of bringing soft mobility as habit around Kuala Lumpur. a community platform, tourism program, facilities such as digital map for soft mobility and repair center are all needed to make the activities as user-friendly. The design intention is to improve the urban livability through greener travel habit and promote walkable city by having soft mobility as medium to collect and connect the people. This will be integrated with the mini master plan proposal. The idea basically is to engage potential mobility activities in TOD area to encourage walking for short distance and enhance the local network and economy by utilizing public spaces. So this is the master plan proposal. The vetted pedestrian bridge and boardwalk are proposed to emphasize on the connectivity. The pocket space treatment was in form of rest garden and public plaza. Meanwhile, the proposal of urban promenade together with the street bazaar as a post point. This is the 3D view of the mini master plan. For the transit center, the program correlation will segmented into three main programs which consist of mobility program, transitory area, and business and travel. The intention is to revive the sense of place and sense of community in the area. The program intends to provide a flexible use of the building to the users in Jalan Ampang vicinity with the facilities provided. The potential clients will be the BKL and Ministry of Tourism and Culture. There are two of the main organizations in the Malaysia with the same vision and mission, and both of these organizations are working towards strengthen the urban network through environmentally friendly mobility based on KLSCP 2040. In the collaboration with the mobility program will be KBS, KL Free Morning, O-Bike and BEAM. Before development of the building form, visibility graph analysis was carried out by using space intact to determine on which part of the building form has the highest visibility to give area for the main programs. First, VGA analysis was carried out to analyze current visibility condition towards the proposed site. As shown, the visibility from Jalan Tun Razak was high. This area is suited to locate the egress and ingress to the site. Meanwhile, it is quite low visibility from Jalan Ampang itself as it might due to the site was blocked by the adjacent LRT station. So there is potential to reconfigure the area for better visibility. Few building layouts has been tested to achieve the most proper visibility readings for the important areas for the public and private programs. First, the analysis was run with a basic building form oriented according to the sun orientation within the setback, and results showed the integration value was slightly low within the site. The basic form was modified to allow the intention to propose an alternative pedestrian path within the site for connectivity purpose, and the results show the integration value increase, especially at the corner facing the junction. Then the analysis was run with the form of building smoothened at the edge, and the results show the integration value increase. So based on the result, the ingress and egress of buildings should to be located next to Jalan Tun Razak, and secondary pedestrian access from transit station is proposed together with the open plaza at the corner of the site with the higher visibility. For the massing development, first part will be the massing start off with the extrusion and propose of the open plaza as a post point and give visibility towards the site, followed by the lifting upwards to create a solid and void. Part of the building was pushed down to create contrast and program was inserted by level. Then the path and passage was developed and create the main look of the transit mobility building from the ground up to the top floor. The path will merge with the mobility elements applied in the mini master plan. Moving towards the technical drawings, at the ground floor, the program will mainly for the transit program to invite the visitors coming from both entrance and the open plaza. The space provided is the main lounge, food and beverage, park and ride station and public facilities. The ramps were provided at both ends of the building, and the dimension will fit for any kind of soft mobility movement, and it will continue at each level up until the rooftop level. First floor will be the space for the transit end of trip facilities and management office, while second floor is for travel agency, business, exhibition and transit lodging. Third floor will be the interactive level where there are active spaces for soft mobility training. And fourth floor is a few indoor event spaces and seminar rooms together with the open spaces. Fifth floor and rooftop level will be the leisure spaces for the visitor with provided community gathering spaces for cycling club as example, food and beverage areas, and open garden. This is the cut section XX and section YY to show the activity in spaces throughout the building. The elevation facing towards west and elevation facing towards north. The perspective from open plaza facing towards the junction, perspective from second entrance that lead to the food and beverage area and retail, some images showing the interior looks of the transit center, and this is the overall perspective of the transit center combined with the proposal of the mini master plan. Thank you so much for listening, and I will end my presentation with walkthrough video of the transit mobility and travel center.